What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at Season 2 of The Witcher. We took a look at Season 1 yesterday, and we're taking a look at Season 3 tomorrow, so we are doing a lot of The Witcher on the channel, and just to throw this out there, just to give you some little bit of information, I have never played a Witcher game in my life. I have no prior knowledge to the Witcher series, other than that The Witcher 4 is coming out soon, and it's going to be mainly focused on Ciri, and I do want to play The Witcher 3. That is a game that I am saving up for, and that I will be playing on the channel at some point. So if that is something that interests you, and you do want to watch me play The Witcher 3, and you want to see me take a look at The Witcher Season 3 and 4 when that does inevitably come out, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to be notified every time that I do make a video, because I do 5 uploads a day to keep you well entertained. I am a variety channel, so I am here to sort of, you know, bring a lot of information to you, bring a lot of videos to your eyes. But without any further delay, let's get into the main story of Season 2. So, The Witcher 2 picks up pretty much where we left off with Season 1, with the ending of the battle. Ciri and the Witcher Geralt have met up, and they are sort of walking around looking for Yennefer, and Yennefer is believed to be dead by the Witching clan and the Witcher himself. Actually, she's still alive, but she doesn't tell anybody. She gets kidnapped with a by the White Flame, the Light Flame, whatever they're called, and she's going back to their camp. She ends up walking through the forest and ends up getting captured again by some elves who we actually met in Season 1, who are now plotting and planning to destroy the humans, and they end up traveling quite far. Yennefer does escape, and we do have these guys actually working with the White Flame, the Light Flame, the White Rose, whatever they're called, the sort of main villains of the series, and we have them basically just setting up their whole sort of system ready for Season 3. That's pretty much where their story finishes. Going back to Ciri and the Witcher, we have both of them working with the other witches, because they go to the Witcher house and they meet up with the other witches, and they train Ciri to be a witcher, they train her to fight, they train her to look after herself, and then they work out that she has magic powers, so want to bring back the sort of witching clan, the witching group, and they bring one of them to the sort of Witcher house to train her. She then wants to become a witcher, so she's going to take the drug. They also find out that she's got like celestial blood, and they want to take that to make more witches. They take some blood that gets put into the hands of the fire guy, and that's upsetting. That's not great. Yennefer is then on the run from the White Rose. She runs into the sort of Bard, and the Bard gets captured. She saves the Bard, then gets captured herself and taken by Baba Yaga, and then Baba Yaga is hunting down her and 2 other witches and the elves, and telling her to take Ciri to a place. So the Witcher takes Ciri to Yennefer, so then she can teach her magic. Yennefer then runs away with her and takes her to go see a demon and Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga then goes into Ciri and brings dinosaurs to fight the Witcher house, and then the witches defeat the dinosaurs and get Baba Yaga out of Ciri, and then Yennefer, Ciri, and the Witcher travel to a different dimension, come back to the original dimension, and that's where the season ends. I'm gonna be honest, it's very fucking confusing. It seems simple, and my biggest improvement from this one is the series does actually, you know, take its timeline seriously, and all the things happen in unison with each other. So the swapping actually makes sense, and the swapping is necessary between all 3 of these timelines and all 3 of these people, because it's all happening at the same time. So you're not sort of jumping backwards and forwards through time like you was during season 1. The story's a lot more focused. They don't really go to many different places. The first season was definitely there to set up the characters and set up the world, and season 2 is developing on that and bringing our characters into fruition and making Ciri a main character. We don't know whether she's going to be a Witcher, or we don't know if she's going to be a witch, and that is really good because we don't know her road, we don't know her path, we don't know which one she's going to take. And if she goes down the route of being all three, the princess, the witcher, and the witch, that's fucking insane, because that is the most powerful being in all of the land. That shit's insane. But don't forget, she also has another power, which is her voice. Very similar to the witches in Dune. She can scream at the top of her lungs and make people do shit. So she could possibly go down any 4 of these routes, and it does seem to be that she's on the border between witch and witcher, rather than the other 2, which is princess and sort of voice lady. And if she does manage to unlock all 4 of these paths, she will be the greatest character, the most powerful character in this universe. And she learns how to fight very quickly, and she's filled with so much determination, and we see her develop, go from 0 to hero throughout this season, and it is so fucking cool. And it gets us closer to her character to make the end battle when they're fighting her being mind controlled by Baba Yaga all the more meaningful, because we don't want her to die. We've seen her work so hard, she worked her ass off to get to where she is, and to see her almost lose it all by Baba Yaga is insane. And also, she gets to see her parents die again, because Baba Yaga's keeping her in a mind prison, and that's the weakest part of the season. Baba Yaga is keeping her in a mind prison where it's showing her what she wants, and that is the most stereotypical thing you can do. The mind prison is always the same, where it's oh, you have to say no, it's not real, you have to get out and watch your parents die yet again, and it's sad, oh well, we skip past it and no one gives a shit. And they do the same in this show. I imagine seeing your parents and grandparents die in front of your eyes for a second time is going to cause a whole lot of trauma that never gets explored or gets sort of talked about when we end up in situations like this. When we take a look at characters that do this, I would sort of hope and expect characters to be able to sort of actually explore that trauma that they get put into because of this issue and having to see their parents die again. They just seem to be over it and okay with it as soon as it happens, and I think that's really cheap and very basic and could be explored a little bit more to make the trope a little bit more exciting and a little bit more interesting, to something that we haven't really seen before. I still don't care for Yennefer. I still think she's a bitch, and I don't care for many of the side characters either. The Bard is still my favourite, Ciri is still in second, and The Witcher is in third. That's my favourite 3 character list, and that's how it's been throughout the first season and also the second season. And Ciri is getting more powerful and a lot stronger, and she's just a little badass, and I can't wait to see her in action in season 3. She is going to be the GOAT, she's going to be the MVP in season 3. But season 2 is pretty fucking good. I think it is way better than season 1. It feels a lot more focused, it feels a lot more honed in, and the CGI on the characters has got slightly better, on the monsters, and the prosthetics are a whole lot fucking better, because in episode 1 and 2 we do get to see this sort of Beauty and the Beast-esque beast character, and he looks really fucking cool. The prosthetics on him look insane. So the budget for season 2 must have been way higher, or they've just got better at CGIing, better animating, because this shit looked decent. This shit looked passable as an MCU movie, and I thought that was pretty good. I always like to see animation and sort of CGI improve as a series gets to grow and develop and sort of find its footing, and this one, it's getting better, so I can't wait to see how good it gets in season 3, and then also in season 4 as well. But honestly, Season 3 is very solid. It gets to sort of expand upon the world that it set up in Season 1, expand upon the characters, sort of show us characters with different characters that they haven't really seen or spoke to before, with Ciri getting some time with Yennefer, with The Witcher getting some time with the Wizard, and it just shows our characters in different situations that we wouldn't normally expect them to be in. Even the Bard playing the hero role and actually saving the elves, which is, he was very cowardly in Season 1, but he's definitely grown and sort of stepped up into the sort of hero role, which I do appreciate. He does seem a lot cooler. He's still sarcastic and snappy and still quite bitchy, but that's just him, and that's what I love about him. So other than that, I don't really have much else to say. I think I covered everything that I wanted to talk about with Season 2, and with that, I hope you all come back tomorrow so we can take a look at Season 3, and I'll see you all in the next one. If you do want me to review any other movies, TV shows, or animes, please do leave it down in the comments below, and I'll get onto it as quickly as possible, and I will love you and leave you. So I hope you all enjoyed this YouTube video. I'll see you all next one. I hope you all have an excellent day, and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe. If you do want to see more content from me, you can check out the link in the description, which will take you to everything else that I have to offer as a content creator, from my TikTok, Instagram, Reddit, Discord, Cameo, Facebook, Snapchat, like comic book, podcast, everything that I do on the internet is in that link if you want a little bit more Tyler Price in your life. And if you want to stay here on YouTube, you can hit that subscribe button down below, because 98% of you are not subscribed. So if you want to make that into a negative, into a positive, hit that big red subscribe button down below. I can guarantee it's free, and you can always change your mind later if you do decide you don't like me or my content, or if my content style's changed, but I cannot guarantee that your phone, tablet, TV, whatever you're watching this video on, won't explode, because red buttons stereotypically make stuff explode. Self-promotion done. I'm done. Peace out.